Hey guys, it's Dawn here with my Calling My Path Tarot. I'm just here to throw out a read for you guys. I'm not exactly sure who this is for yet or what it's going to be about. I haven't really had time to do too much on the pre-shuffle. So I just feel the need to get this out here though. So we're just going to go with it as it flows, okay? So let me go ahead and call in Divine Holy Spirit. Divine Holy Spirit, I just call you in for all clarity, all knowledge that's needed, any clarity or knowledge that's needed in the situation for who I'm speaking with. Also, Divine Holy Spirit, I just call in Archangel Raphael to bring in healing into all these messages, healing for the people involved and whoever needs to hear this. I call in Archangel Michael for protection, just to protect this connection, this person, this energies that we're going to tap into. All right. I call in my Divine Spirit guides, my ancient guides. Thank you, Divine Holy Spirit. Thank you, Divine Holy Spirit. Hold on, guys. Okay, I call on earth, air, fire, water, ether, and spirit into this reading for all clarity, all knowledge, all clarity and knowledge and healing. All right, guys. So let me go ahead. What I want to start with, I've been starting with the animal spirit cards lately, so we are going to start with that too. But I also want to do the crystal cards here. So this is going to be more of I think we're going to try to focus this more on like a healing read. Okay, hopefully. I'm not going to read two sides. I'm just going to read just one person. I don't know if it's feminine or masculine yet. We'll see once we get into it, okay? I will let you know. All right, Divine Holy Spirit. This could be for, and just, guys, before I get started, when I say feminine or masculine, I'm not going to say that today, probably. I'm just going to say you or your person, but just take it for how it resonates with your situation, or if it doesn't resonate, don't make it fit. This is... Spirit you will know if these messages resonate with what you're going through, okay? Spirit's already been talking to you about whatever situations they're going to bring up. You're going to have confirmations, okay? So let's go ahead. So Divine Spirit, whatever energy that I'm tapped in today, what is this person's energy? What is their energetic field? What is this? This is the spirit animals, okay? What is their, oh, there we go. All right, so right now, whoever this is for, you're in the Pelican, okay? This is talking about having wisdom, focus, self-sacrifice, and nurturing. So you're a nurturer. You're very wise, or you're focusing on wisdom right now. You're gaining wisdom, okay? And that's what your focus is. There's a self-sacrifice that you've had to do within your life, is what I'm channeling. Like you've sacrificed your life. You've sacrificed your own well-being, your own happiness for others in your life that you feel responsible for, okay? So yeah, it says, yeah, this is the bird, this pelican, this is the bird who literally, sorry guys, this is the bird who literally uses their beak to literally cut their own heart open to feed their babies. So whoever I'm speaking to, this is your energy, okay? You're that giver in other people's lives. You're the giver. You're willing to go that extra mile. You're willing to take that sacrifice. And you have had many self-sacrifices in your life through this, okay? You're one of those people who it's okay. You don't mind to sacrifice. You don't mind to give up something. You put yourself behind everybody else. You always put yourself last. But what Spirit's saying is, this is all great and wonderful, okay, to be this self-sacrificing person, but this is where you're getting wisdom and focus. That's where this needs to come in. The pelican also represents wisdom and focus. So what Spirit's saying is, you need to have wisdom to focus where to put this self-sacrifice, okay? Who in your life deserves that sacrifice? Not everybody, that just because they're in your life doesn't mean they're going to deserve you to sacrifice for them, okay? You pick and you choose, because the world's full of people that are going to take as much as you're going to give, honey, whoever this is for. They're going to keep taking as long as you're giving. So right now you're coming into wisdom of setting up boundaries, okay? Boundaries of where to put your sacrifice, where to put your energies, okay? Wow, okay. And you got the raven, so you're in your thoughts a lot, because birds, to me, represent like air energy, and that's thoughts, that's swords and tarot, so, here we go. So bird, the raven, it's all about creation, magic, and illumination. So you're taking this wisdom, right? That's what Spirit's saying. From all the sacrifices that you've made, all these sacrifices that you've made in your life for others, putting yourself last, doing without, just not focusing on your own joy, your own happiness, because you're always just giving and creating for others, okay? But right now you're stepping into your own power here with, you're stepping into illumination. You're waking up to your wisdom, to what needs to be focused on, okay? And what you want to create, creation. That's what the raven is, creation, magic. You're manifesting magic. When I see magic, it's just that's what manifesting is, right? Manifesting is magic, guys. Science is magic, okay? There's magic in the world. It's just called something else now. But there's real magic, okay? But anyway, so you're being illuminated. And you got one more here. The animal deities, wow. So this is like the totem pole of all the animals. So you got a lot of divine energy around you right now, okay? Yeah, this is speaking on divinity, guidance, and wisdom. So you're being divinely guided. And whatever we're about to find out in this situation, just know you are being divinely guided in this, okay? You're being divinely guided what you're being guided to is to kind of narrow down your focus. Have the wisdom from the self-sacrifices that you've made, that you've sacrificed for others, where you didn't get anything in return. You're pouring into an empty vessel, right? Don't pour into empty vessels anymore, okay? You are powerful. You're divine. You have the whole spiritual deities on your side. You're being divinely guided to take action towards your growth, towards your happiness, your joy. You've sacrificed enough for the world. You've sacrificed a lot for those in your life. And it's not saying that's not who you're going to keep being. There's a difference in self-sacrifice, out of like self-sacrifice of love, of, just giving of yourself to be there for others. But what you're doing is you're self-sacrificing, Spirit saying, to the point where you're taken from a reservoir that's just dwindling. Okay, you have to have something inside yourself to be able to sacrifice, to give out. So you're to the point now, and this is why Divine's stepping in, because you're needing wisdom and focus, because you're to the point now where you've depleted your reservoir of what you hold to be you, what you sacrifice to the world. You've depleted that. Okay, so it's time for action to come in. It's time for a newness in your life. It's time for you to have a new perspective on sacrifice and realize that there's a difference in sacrificing like love and time, into the people that deserve it, versus the people who just are going to take and never replenish. The ones who you're feeding into, it's going to be an energy flow. Guys, energy flows. So if it's something where you're just giving, and you're not getting any kind of energy back, it's a no-go. It's not right for you. It's not from Divine. It's just not. Because energy is fluid. It flows. It's never supposed to be stagnant, right? It's always supposed to flow, okay? Always supposed to flow. And if you're not feeling that flow between you and your situation or the other person or whatever's going on with this, why you're needing to stop pouring energy into the wrong places, wherever you're pouring this energy into that's depleting you, you got to set boundaries. If it's people in your life that you can't necessarily cut out of your life, you don't got to cut them completely out, but you need to be strong in your boundaries, is what Spirit's saying, and set those boundaries for yourself, your soul growth, your sacrifice for yourself for once. That's what Spirit's saying. Sacrifice for yourself for once, okay? And I'm sorry I did the head twist, but that's what they're telling me. And I got to do it with the attitude because I'm channeling, and I channel them. But anyways, so let's move on, okay? I usually say I'm going to pull these at the end, but I want to pull them in the beginning, just because sometimes once we get into the story, I forget to pull these. So let's go ahead and pull, and what these are, guys, these are crystal cards, and, it's just like, it's going to be telling you, like, what crystals are going to be healing for you right now, are going to be able to help you transmute all this energy that's coming to you, because that's what it's about, is gaining wisdom on how to take, like I say, hurt people, but hurt people can also take that energy of hurt within themselves and transmute it through your own vibration, your own flow, and then you put it back into something that you put it out there as love and not hurt. That's how we're going to change the world, guys. Just because hurt people don't mean that we got to. And if somebody's hurting you, don't hurt them back. Just turn the other cheek. Walk the other way. Have forgiveness and love for them. But you're worth more than that. Okay. Nobody deserves that. Okay. I don't know if I'm not going to keep these just because they kind of flopped out, but we've got sapphire, guys, and pyrite. That may be good for somebody. Sapphire and pyrite, okay? And when it's on the pyrite, it's talking about you may not appear to others as you hope to. Indulge yourself. It's saying, okay, we're going to keep it, guys. Okay, so the pyrite, it's saying, it's time to indulge yourself in order to relieve current pressures. Okay, indulge yourself. This is spirit just confirming you need self-love. Okay, sacrifice for self for once. It's okay. It doesn't mean you're not a loving person or a good person because you want to take care of yourself. Like you can't take care of other people properly or give them who the Father expects you to give them of yourself unless you got something to give. And you can't do that when you're giving it to the wrong energies, the wrong areas. Okay, but anyways. Others could easily misunderstand your intentions, so be cautious. Consider spring cleaning or tidying at home or in your personal space. Set aside quiet time to escape into imagined worlds. Be creative. There's that creativity again that was showing up on your animal card, right? Clutter and garbage of all kinds, both physical and mental, okay? That's that emotional, mental mind fuckery that we get ourselves into because we don't love ourselves enough that we want to believe what the world tells us or what the world thinks we should be like. Be you, baby. Be you and shine your divine spark, your light. Only you can shine that one spark, just like nobody can shine my spark. We all have a spark to shine. We all have an eternal truth that comes from the Father that we're meant to bring on to this world. But so this is basically just decluttering is what it's speaking about. Be cautious in finances right now. Check details in advance. Be very cautious around finances. Rely on your own experience rather than on what people are, on those who would impress you with their expertise and knowledge. So, yeah, rely on your own expertise, your own knowledge, your own divine spark. That's what that's saying. That's confirmation. You need to be compassionate and understanding towards a friend possibly right now. You need to examine your job that you're doing and cut out anything that doesn't support you and take time to reflect on everything that's happening in your life, okay? Let's go to this other one. Sorry, it's bumping, guys. I got a makeshift table here. Okay, so, and for whoever this is hitting on, what I'm just reading the messages that are on the back that these rocks are going to help you with, basically, but it's going to resonate with your situation. So take it for how it resonates, guys. Don't make it work. Don't force it to fit, because my messages are only meant to bring clarity, knowledge and healing. If it's bringing confusion and self-doubt and stuff like that, this isn't your message, okay? And I don't want you to have those things, because that's not who my divine Father works. That's not the spirit I work through, okay? That's not the spirit that I work through. The spirit I work through is divine truth, divine knowledge, divine healing, okay? So just pay attention to that, guys. Anyways, I'll quit jabbering. So people expect you to be able to see all aspects of a situation. So maybe, you got people that are thinking that they expect you to just be able to know things, right? And maybe that's an issue you're going through right now. I know I've been facing that too, where it's like I'm not a mind reader, you know what I mean? So maybe you're kind of feeling like that too. But the reason why you're feeling like that is because you're not being clear on your motives before you're taking action. Because the next thing says clarify your motives before taking action. So that's why people are looking at you like that, because you're not being clear on your actions and your motives. You're not expressing it clearly, okay? So you need to be more clear on that. Put your ideas across clearly, precisely, and with minimal fuss. Make them point blank. This is what it is. This is my idea. Make it clear. Know every aspect of it before you bring it to somebody else, right? But be clear. It's all about clarity with you right now. Finding clarity and giving clarity, not just you. I feel like you've been finding your clarity, but now it's time for you to take the clarity you found within yourself and transmute it into your 3D world and put them boundaries up, right? Take up challenges and start developing and honing new skills. Boundaries. Placing them, that's a new skill. One of them, but you got many. Okay. Let's see. Make an effort to finish jobs and projects at home. Take yourself and your partner to a peaceful, natural setting. See if you can put your resources to a better use. Focus your energy on a few specific areas, not broad interests. This is confirmation of this card that we were talking about a while ago. Where was it? The first one you got. Focus. Right? And what we were talking about, what Spirit was channeling a while ago about, you need to focus your energy on vessels that are going to return something back to you, or that you get some kind of return from, not just empty vessels that you're just always in lower vibrations with, right? You got to cut this stuff out of your life. It hurts. It may be a person you think you love more than anything in this world, but if they've got you in this vibration, no, honey. It's a karmic situation. It's a lesson that you're supposed to learn and grow from, and cut them out because they're not on your level. And until they get your level, if your vibration's not matching, you're always going to be like up here, and you know what I mean? It's like you're never going to come see eye to eye, and that's not meant for you. Father does not bring confusion. He brings clarity. Okay? Anyways. Put your resources to better use. You have the opportunity to relaunch or expand your role. You have an opportunity right now to make big changes in your life. Okay, you feel this energy. You feel this energy of change coming on, right? You have these big changes coming for you. Now is the time for these changes, in your life. And they're going to be hard steps that you're going to have to take. Maybe, like I said, cutting a job or a person or just toxic people out of your life. But you need to find the clarity, because you got to do that, and you've got to set boundaries. Because if you can't do that, if you can't even set boundaries with the toxic people in your life, you're not on your way to self-love, to growth. That's where it starts, is loving yourself enough to realize who and what you can and cannot have in your own life that's going to fulfill you and bring you to your higher purpose, your joy, okay? Be choosy about your social activities and social circles. Don't commit to too many events. Don't overextend yourself. Don't take your energy and put it into too many vessels. Focus where you want to put that energy. This is just confirmation. If you want to get some peace, you must detach yourself from the emotions of those around you. Okay, you're probably empathic. Okay, which is what I am. I read, I can walk into a room, and when I said, emotions are just vibes, guys. When you're vibing, you can walk into a room and you're like, okay, so-and-so, these two are not getting along. You can read it without even being told anything, right? You can tell who's having conflict, or who's an ass, or who's just the bubbly, sweet person, whether they even say a word, because you can read the vibe, the energy. You're empathic. Okay, whoever this is for. So let's get into tarot, guys. Alright, so on the tarot, what we're going to start with is, this is going to be your headspace, okay? So let's see, Divine Holy Spirit, let's connect into this energy, and what is going on in this person's headspace? What is going on in this person's headspace right now? Divine Holy Spirit, what is going on in this person's headspace? And this could be you or your person, because if I'm saying you, but if you're with somebody, I could be tapped into the shared energy, okay? So I could be speaking of you or your person, or I could be speaking of both of you guys at different times. Just take it for how it resonates, but it will resonate for you or your person, okay? If it doesn't, it's not for you, all right? Okay, so we're just gonna shuffle a little bit longer here. Let me get the energy, just kind of moving through the cards, and then I'm gonna pull from the top for everything. And then if I need to clarify, I will shuffle, I call it spirit shuffle. I'll spirit shuffle. Okay, I'll let spirit choose. Right there? Okay, right here, guys. So this is what's going on in your headspace. Let's see what they got to go on. What they got to say here. Okay, you're manifesting. Here's the Magician. We already had magic on your spirit animal card. So right now, you're in the headspace of manifesting things into your life, figuring out what you want to manifest, right? You're learning, possibly you're just now tapping into the law of manifestation, how it works, what it is, right? But you're definitely manifesting. You're manifesting a new beginning here. You're bringing in a new beginning for yourself. Okay, this is the Fool. This is the one who's starting off on a new journey, and you're not going to take much, but you're going to pack these lessons that you're learning through whatever you're going through here. You're going to take those lessons, and you're going to pack them up, and you're going to take the lessons only with you. You're letting go of baggage, is what I hear. Letting go of baggage, right? This is, you're wanting a new foundation. You're wanting to build a new foundation. The Three of Pentacles is about taking the leap, manifesting. You are manifesting a new foundation. Okay, let me set that deck aside and get the other deck, because I want to clarify as we go. I'm going to clarify stuff as we go, guys. By the way, sorry I haven't been on lately. The last few days I've been doing some energy work and stuff, and going through my own stuff. But I love you guys. Sorry if I can't reach out to all you guys on the messages, but the ones who are watching my videos, if y'all know, I'll try to answer right away. If you guys have, a question or whatever, just please reach out. And if anybody wants to book a private reading, I do have a sale going on today. $20 for any read on my services list. So hit me up if you want a private reading. It's just $20. Normally, like a full reading is like $50, I think, is what, or $45 is what I had it on. My foot's falling asleep. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Okay, Divine Holy Spirit. Hold on, guys. Oh, my foot always falls asleep. Always. I don't know why. And my nose starts itching, which it hasn't really started itching too bad, I don't think. I scratch it without noticing. So when I go back and watch, I'll probably say I scratched it 100 times. But anyways, I look right. Okay. So let me set these cards aside and let's get in on this. So you got this new beginning. You're manifesting this new beginning, okay? Divine Holy Spirit, let's see. You're manifesting this new beginning. What is, and around a foundation. You're wanting a new foundation. Let me see, is this a relationship or a job? Or Spirit, tell me about this new foundation that they're stepping into. It's a truth, and it's about your path, okay? It's a new truth. It's like you're, okay, ooh. Justice. So it's this path that you're on, this new path that you're going on, or that you're manifesting it. You're manifesting this because you're needing justice around a previous foundation, possibly. Okay, either that, you're needing justice around something that was at one time in your life a secure foundation. Okay, that's no longer feels secure to you. I'm picking up that there's a lot of anxiety around this situation, whoever this foundation was with. Possibly very toxic energy here, okay? I feel a lot of toxicity, a lot of mental abuse. Mental, if it's not abuse, just mental mind fuckery, okay? Just fucking with your mind, this person. And yeah, here's the Magician again. This is just confirming that you are manifesting this justice. This is, okay, the only way you're going to manifest this justice in this situation, this previous situation, or the situation you're about to be leaving, the only way you're going to manifest this new foundation, this new beautiful beginning, right? Yeah, is through working on your magician powers, through your through your thoughts and your actions, is what's going to bring in this justice. But until you remove yourself from this situation, if you haven't already removed yourself from this situation, until you do remove yourself from this situation, there will be no justice to come in. So what your guides are asking you to do is release this situation. Yeah, because you're moving towards your Emperor. Okay. Can y'all see that? Or is it? Yeah, you need to release this, either because you're going to be moving towards an Emperor, or you are an Emperor, okay? Or this could just simply be representing the energy of the person you're moving away from, being really controlling, authoritative. I feel like this person was like my way or the highway, not much compromise behind them. Or when they did compromise, it was only for their own benefit. It was never a true compromise. You know what I mean? It was always for their own gain. It wasn't for y'all's gain. It wasn't for you. Okay? And that's why you're needing justice. Whether you realize that you need this justice over this situation you're leaving or not, the universe knows that you deserve justice over this, okay? You deserve justice over this situation and you're manifesting it, honey. Whether you know why you need the justice or not, like you energetically know that you're needing this justice, okay? Let me go to the Justice card and see what this is about. Divine Holy Spirit, can you give me some more information? Oh, that was fast. On the Justice card. It's emotions, okay? Somebody has had you in an emotional uproar. Sorry, I don't know what. I said uproar, but I meant uproar. But maybe it was war. It was an emotional war for you, okay? Between you and this person. It drove you emotionally insane. You love this person, but you've had to go in and take wisdom through these animal spirit guides that are around you. They're giving you the ability to have divine guidance into wisdom, okay, into the magic, the magician here. This is where these energies are coming from, right? Focus. This is why I was getting on to you a while ago about the self-sacrifice. You've sacrificed yourself enough for whoever this is that you're having to have justice in. Like, you've sacrificed yourself enough is what Spirit's saying. You've learned your lesson, honey. Now it's time to take that lesson and put it into the world for someone who needs it. Take your love, and you have this emperor waiting for you. Okay, you have this person. Yes, this was representing. I feel like this may have been your false emperor. Maybe you thought this was your emperor, but the way you're going to know the difference between your real emperor and the one that's actually coming towards you is the way that they respect you. Do they put your needs above their own needs in all areas? Okay, are they divinely guided to put you on that pedestal? Whether you want to be on a pedestal, like your divine counterpart, they're going to put you on that pedestal. Okay, you are the end all be all. You are the one, right? And if they're treating you any other type of way other than respect and love, then this isn't your emperor. If they're telling you all the time all the things that you're doing wrong, or all the things that you don't do for them, and it's always your fault, right? Which is what I feel like's happened with this emotion, with the Queen of Cups here, which is why you're needing justice, because you were none of those things, honey. Man, girl or boy, whoever this is male or female, whoever this is for, you were never none of those things that they had you emotionally bound thinking you were. And the divine stepping in, because you are a divine creature of his who deserves better. You deserve what he has for you. You deserve this, okay? That's what you deserve. What else? Anything else about the Justice card? Okay, yeah. This is about somebody being bored or discontented, or just, I feel like this person literally would get bored, right? Would get bored, and I don't know if y'all are married or y'all were just in a long-term relationship, but this is coming to an end. Because this is my Hierophant in reverse. This also represents spirituality, spiritual growth. So you are going through spiritual growth, but with it being reversed like this, it's telling me that a marriage is possibly ending, or there's a relationship that's coming to an end. And, somebody's just, somebody's really heartbroken over it, and then there's one person who's just kind of lost. That's what this person's representing, just lost. One of y'all's lost, okay? And just kind of stepping back and looking at this divine hand from the Father that he's offering you, this emperor. That's your emperor in that cup, by the way. I'm feeling like possibly you're the one that's kind of just sitting back. You're discontented in a way. Like you're just trying to figure out, like, where do you go next? Do you even want to have love again? Like, this hurt you pretty bad, but you can't put your walls up. This is why I'm here to give you this message. You can't love unconditionally when you're building walls. My friend was telling me last night, we were talking about how people, emotional bricks get thrown at you, and where we stack them up around us, and we're building these walls, right? And we're so worried about building this wall up to protect ourselves. And when you're building a wall, nothing can come in, but nothing can go out, guys. Remember that. Okay, so imagine you're building this wall. You've been building your life, this emotional wall, and every brick by brick, every hurt by hurt, just another brick on your wall. Okay, what's gonna happen, sweetheart, when you get done building that wall? Okay, and you've built it all around you, and it's time that this emperor is here, right? This emperor is here, but you've built your wall up so high that you can only see through the top. You didn't leave a doorway to get out. You wasn't thinking about doorway. You was thinking about hurt. You was thinking about keeping the hurt away, okay? But by doing that, by not taking the pain within yourself and just taking the lesson, because it was your lesson to learn, or you wouldn't have had to experience the pain, right? Take the lesson within yourself, think on it, meditate on it, put it in your heart of Christ, the way, of Christ's heart. Put it in your heart, and then you take it, and the Father provides the door for you to use that lesson you learned into somebody else's life. You will be able to. That is your path. That's part of your path, okay? But you're going to go to marriage or to some relationship to move forward into that path, okay? Because you do have 10 of Cups here. You do have a happy home, okay? Emotional happy home coming towards you, but this is all representing the end, an emotional end to a home, okay? But you're the Queen of Pentacles energy too right now. You're focusing on what, I'm proud of you for that, because this is about finally focusing a little bit on yourself and on what you require in this world. Not just what everybody else is requiring, but what do you require? You know what I mean? Okay, so that was that's what we got from Headspace. Let's see what we're going to get from your heart space. So what's going on, Divine, oh, they wanted me to shuffle, okay. What's going on, Divine Holy Spirit, in the heart space? Okay, so in your heart space, you're thinking. You're thinking in your heart space. Does that make sense? Like, you're wishy-washy in your heart space. You're unsure. Your heart is what, you feel so, you're heartbroken. You're coming out of the heartbreak, but you've been contemplating what is love. You've been contemplating, what do you require? What do you require as love? What is your love language, right? Okay, so let's see. Yeah, you've been thinking about past betrayals, and your heart's broken, past heartbreak. So you're sitting here and you're thinking about how you're going to come out of this, how you're not going to have to face this again, right? Like, that's the lessons. That's the lessons in this little backpack, is how you're not going to go through this again. You're gonna take the red flags when you see them next time, right? You're gonna have more communication. You need to have better communication with whoever you're stepping into a partnership with. It's about communication. Your heart is wanting communication, even. Your heart's wanting communication. Why is communication in the heart space, Spirit? Tell me, okay. Because of persevering. Okay, so what I see is you're wanting communication from a past, something you've had to persevere. You're wanting either somebody's coming towards you with an apology and an explanation of a past situation that was very hard for you, for your life. It was a soul growth moment in your life that you had to persevere over. Or either they're moving forward towards you right now, which it's going to happen. Excuse me. They need to speak their truth, or you need to speak your truth. Oh, I hope I brought my drink. 1 second, guys. So it's about speaking, this person or you are needing to communicate a truth. Some kind of a truth about a manipulation and a backstabbing that has you stuck in your heart and your head. You can't decide, should you listen to your head about it or your heart about it? Yeah, you can't decide, should I listen to my head or my heart? Because in your head, you logically in your head, you know what this person's done to you. You know what the situation is, right? But you have a tie with this person through your heart chakra. So you need to focus. You need to do some heart chakra work. Okay, do heart chakra work. Focus on your heart chakra, clearing it, cleansing it, cut karmic ties. Write things down. Write things down on a piece of paper, a gratitude list, if you can only start there. And when you're ready to move from the gratitude list, write things down that have hurt you, or that you've had to write your lessons down. Right? Make reminders. Write lessons in a notebook. This book right here is my life, guys. I journal, I write stories, I write spiritual layouts. I do everything in this book. Get you one of these. It's just a book and a pen. Write down daily affirmations. I am powerful. I am divine. I am successful. Whatever this person was telling you, manipulating your mind and your heart through words, they were manipulating you through mind fuckery, okay? Excuse me, but Spirit just keeps saying that word. I don't normally like to curse, but I feel like it's needed today. You got mind fucked, point blank, and it's time to step out of it. It's time. It's time to step up. That's what Spirit's saying. Let me see what else I got to say. Because you have all this beautiful energy around you, and you're taking advantage of it. You are stepping up, okay? That's why you have the perseverance in the heart space. But there's something about some kind of communication that you're waiting on, or you're wanting to give, that you feel like it's the end-all, be-all, like you have to have this communication, but Spirit's not going to give you this communication. Not until you realize that that's not what you need. You need to love yourself. You need to grow. You need to figure out what you need, with or without anybody else in your life. What do you need? Because, yeah, here you are. You got options, and you're wanting to bring balance to options and confusion. They're not going to give you the answer. You're going to have to figure it out. You're going to have to figure out how to bring this balance in your life, because this is part of your soul growth. This is one of your spiritual tests, to figure out how to overcome this situation with this abusive, toxic person, and then persevere. And maybe whether you get this communication, this apology or not, or explanation or not, you still need to persevere, was what Spirit's saying. And you're still going to need to persevere to bring balance in over confusion and over possibly options. Maybe this person you were with had many options that makes you feel like, well, why did they have to have many options? Like, what was wrong with me? You know, everything they said in your head, you're playing back about what's wrong with you. There was never nothing wrong with you, okay? This person that puts you in this situation is the one who has the issue. You do you. You do your soul growth. They're riding on your coattails, baby. You can't let them. You need to just push them off, because all they're doing is riding on your coattails, but they got their heels dug in the ground, and they're holding you back. So until you can get out of this Four of Swords energy here, where you're just constantly thinking, you need to listen to your heart. Yes, use your logic, use your logical mind, because that's where you learned your lessons. Take those lessons that you've got stored back here in your brain, apply it to the way you're feeling in your heart, and transmute the things that don't match up with the logic that's in your heart. That's how you work a lesson, okay, guys? What's not matching up, what's not centering you, your chakras and your well-being, you got to purge, okay? It's all about purging that. And you're in a purging time right now. This is all about you purging and learning the lesson and growing from whoever this toxic person or situation was or is in your life that has confusion and options, that's needing balance, okay? It needs balance. Because you're moving forward. We're about to stop here in a minute. You're moving forward, okay? This is my Chariot card. You've got forward movement, and this is spiritual growth too. You see the yin and the yang, the dark and the light in them, the Sphinx up front. You got dark and light. You know, the darkness is finally taking a bow in your life, and the light's standing up. You got the light finally standing up for you. The divine is standing up for you in your life, because you're moving forward into my Four of Wands, the happy home, the Emperor. Whether you're a male watching this and this resonates, then that just means you're in the feminine energy right now, and your feminine is in the masculine energy. And feminine, you know, you could be masculine and you're, you know, whatever. Y'all know what I mean, right? Energy flows, so it's going to flow between you guys. Whoever needs what part of the energy for that moment, that's where it's going to be. Because it's never going to stay stagnant. Not in a flowing relationship. Now, this other relationship that you were in, it was stagnant. That's why there was the abuse. That's why there was that feeling inside of just dread and heaviness, and I'm getting like you're just like, it's not like sickening or disgusting, but almost. It's like right there. Does that I'm sure it makes sense to you. It's like that feeling of just needing to purge darkness, right? So you're having to walk away from that, or you did walk away from that. But you have beautiful things coming forward for you that's moving you out of options and confusion, okay? Into an Emperor, into your divine counterpart, and a happy home here, okay? So that was your heart space. Let's see what your worries and obstacles are. Let me clear some of these cards up, because I like to use them again. So let's move in to see what your obstacles could be and your worries, okay? Let's see. And if I don't keep cleaning them up, I'll keep going back to them and grabbing them and showing them to y'all. And I know that takes up time, and I know y'all have already seen them once. So I'm still learning on how to best do this. But as long as the message is there, that's all that matters. As long as you're getting whatever the message is. Okay, so let's see. We're going to see worries and obstacles. But you know what? I'm going to do a few from this, but then I'm going to pull from my butterfly deck, okay? Divine Holy Spirit, what kind of obstacles or worries are facing this person's life right now in all connections, you know, just whatever they need to know, Divine Holy Spirit, bringing all truth and clarity into this situation that's resonating with them. Okay, Divine Spirit. Yeah, so actions need to be taken. Okay, so let's see. So what's going on with your obstacles is you're needing to come out of illusion. It's in reverse. So I see that as you are coming out of illusions and lies. Self-illusion, or illusion that this other person told you. Like I said, they were messing with your head. And you're coming out of that energy, right? And you're going to be walking, oh my goodness. Yeah. And you're needing to walk away from something. This is an obstacle. Okay, you're worrying about coming out of illusions and lies, or you're worrying about, is it a lie? Are they telling me the truth? Are they lying? You're worrying about it, but you're coming out of it because you feel this need to take this journey with the Eight of Cups energy and to walk away. You've been stacking your emotions in these cups here and getting them in line, making your plans, right? The whole time that this other person thought they had you in all these illusions and lies, but no, you're empathic, so you read these things, so you knew, right? So here you go. So there you are walking. You're walking towards wish fulfillment, okay? You're walking towards wish fulfillment here. So you're going from the Eight of Cups to the Nine of Cups, right? And it's after you leave and you recognize what these illusions and lies are. And you release that energy. You release any kind of illusionary energy, any kind of lie you're telling yourself, any kind of lie you're letting the world tell you. Maybe this is speaking about getting out of the 3D matrix even, you know, because we live in a matrix, guys. We live in a false reality. You know, I mean, I don't want to get too woo-woo on you guys, but anyways, just look up false matrix. But this is about not being spoon-fed anymore with this toxic person or situation was feeding you. You're not going to be spoon-fed these illusions and lies anymore. You're going to move out of it, okay? And what you're moving towards is wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups, and it's beautiful. But it's going to take you taking that step, okay? What else, Spirit? What else, Divine Holy Spirit? Can we tell them about obstacles? Any obstacles or worries that they need to overcome? Okay, let's see what Spirit says here. Past relationship. So the obstacle is that you need to let go of this you need to clear this old relationship and accept your new. This is also my past life love relationship card too. So this could be representing new love, you know, but it's an old new love, maybe a past life love. You've known this person before, not necessarily in this life. I feel like it's a new person coming in towards you, possibly, or it's someone that you have not dated in a very long time. Maybe y'all are just friends and y'all like went on a date or something, I'm getting. But that's your Emperor coming towards you. But the person you're having to release is that toxic person. And you can't, okay, until you release this toxic person, okay, your Emperor can't come in, okay? Because this toxic person is literally holding your Emperor's energetic field in your life. Like, he's holding the spot. You can't let your Emperor come towards you unless you push this asshole out, right? You push the toxic one out, okay? Oh my goodness, look at the bottom of the deck. Empress. That's confirmation that you are Emperor, Empress, okay? So release this relationship. Release this past person to bring in your Emperor, to bring in this joy, to bring yourself out of illusions and lies, okay? Let's see. So let's see what actions are you going to take here in the next, how long, Spirit? You need to be doing this within the next 2 weeks, okay? Within this next week or two. So this is going down for you. Either it just went down for you, something about 2 weeks, whatever that means for you, okay? So let's see about actions. Divine Holy Spirit, tell me about the actions. What are the actions that need to be taken in this situation that's resonating with this person? What are actions? Okay, so the actions, here we go again. Communication and persevering. Those are the actions. You know what it means. So you need to communicate something and persevere over this. Or either you're needing to persevere and bring communication to your situation or your partner, whoever this is. Or you're going to have to, you've got communication coming towards you, okay, that you're going to need to be strong for. You're going to need to have perseverance for it, okay? Let's get on. Let me clarify this communication. Tell me about the communication a little bit. Oh, it's about somebody partying too much, maybe being addicted to like alcohol or drugs, somebody partying too much, and even possibly, you know, third party, you know, cheating. Okay? They're going to communicate to you that they've done something here. They've done something, and it's going to put you in persevere mode. Okay? Tell me more. Tell me more about the communication and the Three of Cups energy, Spirit. Tell me more. Is there anything else you can tell me on that? Whoa, that's a lot. I'm not going to take all these. I'm not taking all these. No. I will tell you. Okay, shoot. No, we're not going to take them. From what I can see on these, though, it's about somebody manipulating somebody's emotions, okay? Somebody's, I'll show them to you. Somebody's manipulating somebody's emotions. Somebody's making them feel They make you, this card also reminds me of somebody who just feels worthless. They're trying to do that to you. They're trying to do that to you. Here's the Page of Swords. That's my liar, but but this is also the one that's defending. They're defensive. They don't want to admit their own faults. They just want to defend it, right? They want to be defensive, okay? But your wish, okay? You're wishing here for a passionate, emotional message. You're wanting this communication to be about passion and emotion, and it will be. But but it's not necessarily going to come. That's your wish fulfillment, is to come to get these messages of emotional and passion, and or a child. You could be wishing for a child with this person. But the reason why it's not happening is because it's not meant to be with this person. It's supposed to be with your Emperor. You are going to have a child. Okay, and you know this. You can feel the energy of this child, like your child is already energetically around, is what I'm saying. Their soul is, their spirit is waiting to be born, but they cannot move into life, be born, until you take the hard leap. So if you're waiting on a child, take the leap, even though it's not born here. Start being the mama now. Take that leap now and move away from this toxic person. You don't want a child with that person. Trust me. Okay, you want it with your Emperor. And you're being divinely protected and divinely guided towards this if it's around a child, okay? If it's not around a child, guys, this simply is speaking about you needing, you need emotion and passion in your life. This last person, you got none of that. You got nothing but negative emotion, raw negative emotion, right? No passion. And this is what your wish is, to have this. Your wish is to have passion and emotion. Okay, you're lacking in this connection that you've just left, or that you're about to leave, or that you're needing to leave. And this is my recognition card, okay? We're going to end it here almost, guys. I'm going to do one more deck and then we're going to end it. But this is my recognition card. This is you recognizing these things. This is you coming into all the wisdom and the focus of these animal spirits around you. Speaking your truth and recognizing where you belong. Recognizing that you have great things coming into your life, but it's not going to happen until you can clear the toxic energy out. And you can't clear the toxic energy out until you take a leap of faith. And, we put him up. But the leap of faith was that Fool card with his little backpack. You know what I mean? Like with the lessons. Like, yeah, just that's all you need to be willing to take with you. That's why it says pick up your cross. Christ says you got to be willing to pick your cross up, bear it, and follow me. Just because you might have to cut something away right now doesn't mean the Father won't give it back to you, but you need to be willing to do it. Like Abraham was willing to sacrifice, his son. Like Christ was a sacrifice. Like you need to be on that same vibrational level to show the Father that I'm willing to listen, spiritually guided. My spiritual guidance, my own heart, my own instincts are going to guide me, Father, because I'm listening to you within me, to you, my divine spark, because I am in the image of the Father. He put his divine spark in me. Not everybody has the divine spark, guys. There's a lot of people in the world who are void, who are full of nothing but darkness and don't have the spark. So it's up to us to do the jobs here, do the soul growth, which is what you're going through, honey. This pain that you're going through of this connection, to grow from it. And just know that, yes, it hurts right now, but you're in the moment it hurts. Just choose your words wisely. Choose your actions wisely, how you're going to deal with this toxic person, because there's no arguing with this person. None. All it's going to do is bring you down. So just stay in your power, okay? Persevere over it, and just know you have beautiful things coming your way. Anything else, Spirit? Well, okay, you've had to be defensive and defend yourself, and this is your path, though. This is all about defending your path. You making this choice is you defending your spiritual path. By defending yourself from this person, you're defending your path, okay? I feel this person is like a huge narcissist. Like a huge, just, like a, so what kind of, you guys might not agree on things, and it doesn't matter whether you agree or not, because it's their way or the highway, right? So it doesn't matter about compromise. And you just kind of sit back and do the self-sacrifice, and every time you're sitting back and you're self-sacrificing for this love from this toxic person who you're never going to be good enough for, right? Every time you're sitting back and you're biting your tongue, and what you're doing is you're pushing yourself into a box. And your spark is getting lower and lower and lower and lower. And then it's going to be dim. And then what? You want to be, do you want to be that emotional void like a lot of the other people in the world? How do you think they got there? They didn't listen to the Father when he opened doorways, when he brought opportunity for self-love, for self-growth, for understanding who you are and who he is within you. That's what these issues come upon you for, so you can get a deeper understanding of his love. It's not about the love in the world, guys. It never comes down to that. It only comes back to one thing, and that's unconditional love of the Father, and what it truly means, and who you truly are in that, and how to express it in the world who is void of it, right? But you're not. This is what, if you can do these things, what Spirit's telling you, and just kind of go within yourself and cut toxicity out, love yourself enough, then I'm sorry I had to breathe like that, but it's like I feel it welling up in you. It's like this energy is just welling up in you. I can feel it right now, welling up in you, okay? And you feel like you're going to blow your stack. But instead of blowing your stack, what you're supposed to do is, as it's building up, be internalizing why it's like that, okay? And then when it gets up here, release it. Blow it out, okay? That's how I do things. It's all in your, it's all of how you energetically, mentally deal with stuff I don't know what I'm trying to say. I know what I'm trying to say, I just don't got the right words all the time, because I've kind of dropped the channel. So let me give you guys, I gave you your heal. Let me give you some healing. Or, we're in the butterfly deck, I said. And then we're going to be done, because this is almost an hour long. Yeah. I hate when I'm sorry they go so long, guys, but I can't help what Spirit. I stop when Spirit tells me to stop, basically. So let's see what's going on here. This is going to be the outcome, okay, guys? This is your outcome. So this is your actions. Your actions were that you need to defend. This is action. You need recognition. You need to defend your path. You need to persevere. You need to trust in your wish fulfillment. You need to trust in your own power of manifestation, because you've been manifesting. You got the Magician twice, right? So just trust in that. Trust in the divine. If it doesn't feel right, it's not right. If someone's mistreating you like that, they're not right. They don't deserve you. You are the light and they are the darkness, and they're sucking that light from you minute by minute, second by second, until there's no light left. You got to disengage from people like that in your world, or you will be stuck with no light. With just a little spark, just a little, matchstick light, and you're going to make it to the Father, yeah. But that matchstick, wouldn't you rather approach the Father with a flame of glory, of illumination, of what you came down here to learn for his glory, right? That's what I'm here for his glory, to learn, and to put words of encouragement and love and messages out for my Father's glory, not for mine, not for yours, not for anybody's, but for his, because it's what it comes down to. But when you face him, I want my flame to be, I want it to be a fireball. I don't even want to be able to contain my flame when I touch my Father, okay? I don't want it to be that little bitty matchstick. Let's see what your outcome is. Yeah, you're needing to end something, end of an era. So you are ending an old way of life here. You're ending an old perception, an old situation, something that's toxic, that just doesn't suit you anymore, that isn't for your higher good. This isn't for your higher self. This isn't for your path, okay? That's why end of an era is the outcome. Something's ending here. And I know it sucks to hear that sometimes, especially if you weren't expecting it, or, I'm like, I know you're expecting it, you feel it, but it just wasn't ringing true until you had some confirmations through this message, is what Spirit's saying. But you're getting your confirmations right now, and you know that things, yeah, your relationship dynamic is changing. End of a relationship, okay? Relationship dynamics and end of an era. So you do have a relationship that's ending. You are stronger than you know. Okay, you're gaining strength through this experience. You're gaining the lessons, okay? This is affecting your family. You do have family changes, okay? And I feel like this is the hardest part for you, is the fact where it does affect family. You're so self-sacrificing. You're so used to just giving of yourself to everybody else. The thought of even something affecting your family that you feel like is your fault, which it's not. It's not your fault, okay? This is not your fault at all. Okay, this is an energetic situation. This just needed to happen. Another thing I'm getting Spirit saying, if you're the one in this toxic situation that I was speaking of, you need the family change. Your children, for your children's mental health, emotional growth, you're needing to make this change. You feel like it's going to hurt them, but this is for their best. Trust me. I grew up in an emotionally abusive, physically abusive home. I know what it does to children, and they're better off just having the one parent who loves them through all things, even if you are struggling, than to come home to fighting and chaos every single day and not knowing if they're safe or if they can stay calm or what their emotional state is going to be. You know what I mean? Because it's not you bringing this into your home. It's this other person that you've got to cut loose. It's time. It's time. Look at me. Look me in the eyes. I'm being serious. For some reason, Spirit told me to tell you this. It's time. Okay? For your own health. Your children's health. Okay? Listen to the heavenly signs. There's your confirmation. Listen to the heavenly signs, okay? You're getting these intuitions. You have these instincts that are telling you, run, dude. Run, run, run. Cut this person out. You've put up with enough bullshit, enough abuse. You are worthy. You are divine. Write this in that book I told you to get. Your affirmation. Say, I am worthy. I am divine. I am beautiful. I am the Creator's creation. Sent here uniquely, purposefully made for a purpose, for His will. That's what you are, okay? You're unconditional love, right? You're unconditional love. And you're meant to bring it into this world. And not everybody is. Not everybody's blessed enough to, get to go through the pain we get to go through, right? But we're also blessed enough to take that pain and know how to transmute it into love. At least we don't take the pain and wallow in it, because a lot of people do. But you're not one of those people. You're not. You're my soul tribe. I can feel it. I can feel your energy. You're beautiful. You're beautiful, and you got purpose, and you're just going through a hard time in life, but it's for soul growth. It's for a lesson. So next time someone tries to approach you, which there won't be a next time, because the next person you get with is basically going to be the person. They're your emperor. But what I'm saying is, you know how to recognize red flags. If you have a daughter or a son, this is lessons you can teach them that they don't have to go through because you went through it, okay? It's about breaking ancestral family ties, too. And you got to be the one to step up and do that. And maybe your parents were in the same abusive kind of, you had to witness it, right? And you said, oh, I'll never let that happen to my kids. And then before you know it, you just ended up with the wrong person. It's not that you're like that. You know better. You know what to do, but you're letting so-called love, right? Your heart chakra needs to be cleared, because what you feel like is love from this person is not love. It's nowhere close to what love is, honey. Not even close, okay? Love is when you're giving of yourself to another person without expecting anything in return. This person only gives you love to manipulate, to play you like a puppet on a string, okay? Is what I'm seeing. So you gotta once you release this commodity love, this fake love of the world that disgusts me, okay? And probably disgusts you too by now. Once you release that, you'll have unconditional spiritual love coming in, okay? You are leaving a situation. There's just more confirmation that you're leaving a situation. Anything else on the outcome? Any more on the outcome? You will have support. You're feeling like you don't have support to make this change. But once you take the leap, the Father will put the people in your life that are going to support you. Even if you don't see them right now, they're there. They're waiting in the shadows, okay? They're there. But the Father's not going to present them to you until you can show that you got the balls to take that step. To trust. To have blind faith in the divine and the fact that you are uniquely made for His purpose. You got to take the step without seeing the other side sometimes. But you do have support, okay? You've got support. Oh, you've got support here to help you get through this. And memories. This is something about memories. This could be referring to your emperor. Maybe the emperor that's coming in, you've been thinking about this person. If it was like a friend that you knew, maybe y'all didn't date long, but y'all, kind of touched base back in the past. Maybe had a makeout session or whatever. But it wasn't like a dating. But you're focusing on like your past. You're focusing on memories where it was a happier time for you. You were more innocent. You were more carefree, more naive to the world. Like, you've been really thinking about that. Okay? But you need to think about those things. But don't stay stuck in thinking on those and beating yourself up. It's all manifestation, which you're powerfully in right now because you got 2 magician cards, is all about positive affirmation, positive thoughts. You got to put positive stuff out to bring positive stuff in. If you're putting negative stuff out, you're going to get negative stuff back. What you give is what you get. You know what I'm saying? What you give is what you get. And you can't get until you're willing to give or release. Right? You got to release something to be able to take something in. And you got to release this toxic situation, this toxic person, or this toxic way of thinking in order to receive these blessings that the divine is trying to guide you into right now. Right in this moment, that is exactly where you're being pushed to. Okay? Whenever, my videos are timeless, so whenever you see this, I don't put timestamps on them. Whenever you see this video is when it's meant for you to see. Okay? But let's see, anything else? I think that's it, guys. Let me see. I know I've been on here long enough. Oh. Yeah, you're healing from the past. So healing from the past, and you're doing grief work. This is what your spirit guides need you to focus on for this week or two, these next 2 weeks, okay? You need to really be focused on healing from whatever the past situation is, and it could be more than just the past situation with this person that's toxic, but look at all the toxic things that or situations, relationships that you've had previously. So they're wanting you to dig deep, okay? Dig deep into those things and heal. Transmute. I told you how to transmute. Take it in logically, emotionally, like you got to line it up and purge the things that don't make sense logically or in your heart space. They don't match up, then they're not, let them go, right? But you got to work on your grief work. So you are heartbroken right now, okay? You're heartbroken. And this is going to be a heartbreaking situation. It sucks. Pain is a catalyst, though, but pain has a purpose. Pain is used to bring soul growth, to bring awareness, right, to things that we're previously blinded to or didn't want to hear about or speak on. But when you get hurt enough, you're forced to speak on it, right? And so that's kind of where this situation, it's like you had warning signs with this relationship all along, exit places, Spirit's saying you could have exited, but you chose to stay. And every time you chose to stay, you put yourself in that box we were talking about. And you're closing yourself off more and more, and you're just closing yourself off into darkness. You're the light. You're the light that they come around. You know what I mean? They orbit around you. But the problem is you're taking your light and you're trying to orbit it around the darkness. And that don't work, baby. You are the light, okay? But I love you. I'm going to get off here, guys. I hope this message helps, heals, whatever you need from it. I hope you got it. If you guys want a private reading, please book me on my Facebook page or just hit me up on my Messenger app. My Calling My Path Tarot. Please like, share, and subscribe, and just help support me get these messages of healing out for you guys. I love you so, so much, and you got this. You got this, okay? You're beautiful. You've got this, okay? You got me in your corner, and you got divine in your corner. You always got me and divine in your corner. All you got to do is reach out to me if you need to talk about it, okay? If you want to book a private reading, $20 special on you guys. I love you so much. You guys are my soul tribe. Thanks for your support and your love and donations and everything that y'all give me. You're amazing. You're just amazing. You are divine. Remember that. Don't come off your throne for nothing or nobody. You're the motherfucking queen, okay? Or the king. Nobody can take you off that throne. Never, ever. Bye.